several favorite teachers. I think my English teacher, Ms. Murley, and then my choir teacher, Mr. Crook. We had a good time in choir, especially the operetta, Little Abner. That was one of my most memorable moments, I think.
Was that the school play?
School operetta.
Oh, the operetta.
Mm-hmm.
What part did you have?
Let's see, I was a secretary to Colonel Bullmoose, and then I was just one of the girls on the stage.
Well, okay. Well, thank you very much, darling.
Sure.
Does this appear in the video?
Yes, it sure does.
Well, this is Laura Del Negro from New York City, and I'm Joe Shamblin from Pleasant Grove.
Okay, Joe, now, are you husband and wife?
No.
Okay.
You hear how loudly she said that?
Okay, now you didn't go to school at Samuell, right?
No, I did not.
Loris didn't, but I did.
Okay, where do you live now, Joe?
I now live in Richardson, Texas, and I'm a bookkeeper, a CPA.
All right, do you want to give a phone number for business there?
234-5599.
There, it was worth it all now.
You're right. Now I'll get rich off my classmates.
There you go. Nice to have you here.
Thank you.
I'm Dave England. This is my wife, Gretchen.
Okay, are you both W.W. Samuell students?
No, just me.
Just you. Okay, Dave. Well, where did you two meet?
We met in Dallas at a nightclub called Carlos and Pepe's.
Yeah.
About 14 years ago.
Wow. Okay. Any children over the years?
No, not together, but I have one and she has three.
All
by other
right.
marriages.
What kind of work are you two doing?
I'm an engineer for Rockwell International.
And I'm the secretary.
All right. Now, you were here last night. Did you recognize most of the people, Joe?
Oh, yeah.
Were you at the reunion 5 years ago?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's probably why.
Yeah, I kept track of them. I even see one of my old teachers in there.
Well, let's see if you can remember, going back to that summer of '61, what did you do after graduating?
Oh, boy. I went in the Marine Corps.
Did you go over to Vietnam then?
Yeah, for a short time.
Well, it's good to have you guys here tonight.
It's good to be here.
I'll let you get in there and have some fun.
I appreciate it.
Thank you.
She wasn't in the class.
Find out who this is.
I'm Patty Hudak. I'm a friend of Loretta, Daniel, Merca.
Okay, now, are either of you alumni?
Yes.
She is.
Here she is. She doesn't have her name tag.
I don't have it on yet.
This is her now, right?
Right.
Okay. What was the first name, Patty?
Loretta.
Loretta. Okay. What are you doing now, Loretta?
I am an insurance claim supervisor.
All right. And where do you live?
Oh, about a mile from here.
Within walking distance.
Yes.
Wow.
If I drink too much, I can walk home.
There you go. Do you have any children, husband, or anything?
I'm single.
Okay.
Mhm.
Are you looking for a husband?
No.
Okay.
She's found one.
All right, little trivia here. Can you remember what you did that summer after graduating, 1961?
No.
Loretta, you
I
serious?
can't.
My God.
Well, I got married for one thing.
Well, that's why she can't remember.
Well, thank you, girls, very much.
Thanks.
Okay, let's introduce ourselves here.
All right, this is my wife, Jean. My name's Bobby Carpenter.
Bobby, are both of you alumni or just Bobby?
Just me.
Okay, where did you two meet?
We met at SS Connor Junior High.
What year was it?
58, I guess.
Is he right?
I don't know.
Yeah, she graduated from Garland in '61. And
Where do the two of you live now?
born in Texas.
Born in Texas. Any children?
Got one boy, 26.
26. What kind of work are you doing, Bobby?
On the insurance agency.
Okay, you want to name the company?
Insurance specialist of Dallas.
There you go. All right.
Okay.
Okay, what kind of work are you doing, Jean?
I work for Leasing Services Incorporated, accounting.
Okay. Well, nice to have you folks here.
All right, thank you.
Introduce ourselves here.
I'm Dave Donaldson. It's my wife, Carrie.
Okay, Dave. Now, are you from W.W. Samuell?
Kinda.
Kinda.
Yeah.
You want to explain that?
Yeah, I graduated from Allen Military Academy, but I grew up with everybody all the way through sophomore year at Samuel's.
I see. Now, where did you two meet?
University of Texas at Austin, 63.
And where do you live now?
In Dallas.
Any children?
We have three. Daughter 23, a boy 21, and a son 16.
All right. What kind of work are you two doing?
I am a nurse, and I also am working at SMU right now.
And I have an insurance agency here in Dallas.
All right. What's the name of the company?
Partners Funding Benefits.
All right. We'll get some sales there. Thank you folks very much.
Thank you.
Yourself here.
Hello, my name's Eric Blakeman.
Okay, Eric, and where are you living now?
I live in Houston, Texas.
Oh, so you came up from Houston just for the reunion?
Came up from Houston just for the reunion.
Okay, what are you doing down there now?
I'm in business development and marketing for Marathon Laterno Corporation.
All right. Do you have a family down there?
Yes, I do.
Any children?
No children. No children. I'm married to Betsy Blakeman for 18 years.
Okay.
But she's an Okie.
She's an Okie.
Unfortunately.
Okay. Now, were you at the last reunion 5 years ago?
Yes, I was. Yes, I was in downtown Dallas.
You'll probably recognize most of the people here.
Well, I hope so. I hope so.
Were you involved in any activities in school back in your
Well, yeah, all kinds of stuff. Well, it seemed like all kinds of stuff at the time. I was on the tennis team. I was in the operetta. I think I tried out for the senior play and didn't make it. You know, kind of like that.
Were you in that Little Abner operetta?
Yes, I was. I played General Bull Moose in Little Abner.
Remember any of the lines from that play?
I really don't. That was a long time ago. Yeah.
I guess there's going to be some of the teachers here tonight. Did you know that?
I hope so. I hope so.
We've met the basketball coach already.
Okay, that's Coach Black,
Yeah,
who I remember very well.
Okay.
And his son Phil is here, I hope.
You know Phil.
Sure do.
Okay, well, thank you very much, Eric.
Okay, thanks, bud.
Let's introduce ourselves.
You've heard.
I'm Judy Jobe Briggs, valedictorian.
Sorry.
Valedictorian of the class of 61, and this was my physics teacher, Mr. Ibbotson. I didn't know his first name until tonight.
And what is that?
Jim.
Ibbotson. Jim, okay.
J-I-M.
Great, well, it's nice to have you here, Jim. Were you at the reunion here 5 years ago?
No, I wasn't.
Okay.
Never heard of it.
Where are you living now?
I live in Rowlett on Lake Ray Hubbard.
And how about Jim here?
Near Hill Junior High School here in Dallas.
Oh, you're still teaching?
Nope, not teaching. Been out 10 years.
I see. And I'm sorry, where do you live now, Jim?
I live right east of White Rock Lake.
I see.
Near Hill Junior High School.
How long were you at W.W. Samuell?
58, 59, 60, 61, 62, and 63. Part of 63.
Good, you were there for a good while. Okay, now, do you remember Judy here?
She was #1. She's the best physics student that I've ever had for a girl in my life.
Is that right?
In fact, I would say she is the best physics student I've ever had in my life.
Is that right?
And I've had a lot of physics students.
You did. Approximately how many students did you have all together during those years?
Usually around 24 to 30 in the class. I usually taught 3 to 5 classes each year.
Do you remember the room number, Judy?
No, I don't.
You remember where it was located?
Yes, but it's down by the chemistry lab.
First floor.
Down by the chemistry lab? Mm-hmm. What kind of work, Judy, are you doing now?
I don't work. I'm a housewife.
Okay. And Jim, now, are there any other students? You evidently just got here, right? So you haven't met any other students yet?
She's the first one I met.
Okay, Judy, do you know, are there any other physics students that he had that are here tonight?
Yes, there are.
Okay, good.
Billy Perkins is one. You remember Billy Perkins?
Very well.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Billy Perkins was one of the other top physics students.
Good. Well, it's real nice to have you here. I guess we're going to have a program a little later, so we'll find out a little more.
Okay.
Good. Very good.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bye.
Would you like to sing? Just tell us.
I'm Ron Kirk, and this is Alice.
Okay. What's the first name?
Ron.
Ron. Okay.
They call me Ronald in high school, but I go by Ron for a long time.
Okay. Were you known for anything, Ron, back in '61 there?
Well, yeah, I played a little football, sang in the choir. I didn't have a very good voice, but they let me in. And then I played in some plays. We that year I think we did Little Abner.
Oh, that's right, the operetta.
Yeah, I did the operetta, and I did a dance in that with my ex-wife, and I'm back in one of the back pages if anybody would like to remember. I had a beard in that one, and in the 1981 reunion, I had a beard again.
Yeah, there's a couple other people here that were in that operetta too.
Yeah, Jackie Huffman was in that, and I don't remember who else. I'd have to break that out again, but Jackie and I both were in there.
Yeah, well, what kind of work are you doing now?
I'm a contract technical writer. I retired from the Navy in 1981, and now I do contract technical writing. I write books I write all these manuals that nobody can understand.
Yeah.
You know, but I don't take credit for those. All the ones I write, everybody can understand.
And are you living in the Dallas area?
No, live in the Houston area. We live in Cypress right now. We just bought ourselves a house over in Cypress in the Tower Oak Bend. And if anybody gets to see this, I'd love to have you come and visit and see our new place.
All right. You got a telephone number out there?
Yeah, that's 890-1404, and it's the Houston area code. Love to have people come by and see it. But all in all, it's just been a real wonderful time here with this reunion, and I'd like to really thank all of the people who put this together. It's really a fine deal.
We're glad you're here tonight, and we hope you're going to enjoy the program a little later, too.
Oh, yeah. What type of program are you going to have?
Well, I'm not really sure, but we're going to introduce some of the teachers.
All right.
I think that'll be real interesting. 61 Linda? Just tell us, where are you living now?
In Dallas.
Dallas. So do you have a family?
Yes, I do.
How many children?
3 children and 1 granddaughter.
Okay, one last thing. What kind of work are you doing?
I'm a realtor.
For who?
A stone wire.
There you go. Thank you, Linda.
Okay. Name's Don Martin. Don Martin. Class of 61.
Class of 61. Where are you living?
Living in Richardson.
What kind of work are you doing?
I'm a teacher. Have 3 children, all grown. 1 grandbaby.
How old is the 3 of you?
I have 26, 24, and 22. All are daughters. And I have a 8-month-old granddaughter. Right.
What school are you teaching?
I teach at Richardson West Junior High School.
A little trivia here. Do you
Sure.
remember what you did that summer after graduating?
Oh, wow. That has been a while. I took the summer off. I waited until school started in September and moved to Denton. I didn't do anything that summer. Speak up.
Okay. What kind of activities were you involved in your senior high year?
Senior high year, I was still a member of senior high.
Okay. And what are you teaching now?
I'm teaching history.
History.
Okay,
good. Well, it's nice to have you here, Don. We hope you enjoy yourself.
Well, I appreciate it very much.
If I could see who it was, I can't see it. I have the pleasurable task of welcoming the 1961 graduating class, Samuell High School, to the 30-year reunion. We have decided to accept the title, A Class with Class. A few items of business. First, an announcement. There will be a 35-year reunion. Also, there is a pad right outside the door that we would like for any of you who may know someone that is lost to us, if you would provide that information as to their whereabouts or how we may get a hold of them, list them on the pad that's right outside the door to your immediate left. Went through quickly some things that just memory joggers. A lot of it's imprinted in your book. But as we went through the annual today, just a list of trivia. We were the 5th graduating class from Samuell. At that time, there was 2,300 students in the school. It was the largest high school in Dallas at that time. 2,300 students is large by today's measure also. We were the largest senior class in Dallas that year. Our one-act play was 3 Pills in a Bottle. We won the zone competition with that play. The 61 operetta was Little Abner, and the senior play was Who Done It. I can really see better in this. It's the light that I don't have. Another interesting trivia, Samuell High School in 1961 could boast that we were the only school in the state of Texas that had a card section. The Blue Jackets. The school was an athletic powerhouse. There was district championships in football, basketball, and baseball. Our student leaders at that point in time, Robert Cloud. Robert, wave anyway. He's too heavy to stand up. Tommy Castleberry, our secretary, Robert Cloud, the president, Vice President Dave Klimple, Secretary Tommy Castleberry, who is lost to us. We don't know how to get a hold of Tommy, as is the treasurer, Pat Apple, and of course the reporter, Freddie Newton, is deceased. We would also like to recommend, from all of the good kinds of things that we did in school, we'd like to recognize our ultimate purpose. All of us recognize the importance and quality of academics and education. Our leaders at that point in time, our valedictorian, Judy Jobe. Where's Judy? I saw Judy a while ago. Please stand, Judy. There she is, she's already standing. And the salutatorian, of course, Betty Boyd. With the focus on the academics at this point in time, we'll recognize some special guests that are here tonight that certainly we owe a lot to in terms of education and also activities in school. And Vicki Rhineley will provide that information for us. Vicki?
It was my pleasure to try to contact as many of the faculty as possible. I sent out, we had addresses on approximately 55 or 56 of the faculty at that time, and we received responses either in the way of saying they were coming tonight, or a letter or a phone call from 23, which I think is a wonderful percentage. If you have checked back at the back, there are little notes from various teachers that we had, and tonight we have the pleasure of having a number of them here tonight. There were supposed to be more. I think the weather probably has played a part in keeping them away. I'd like to recognize at this time those who are here. Barbara Starr Elam. Barbara Elam Starr, got that backwards, don't I? Would you stand up as I call your name? Typing in shorthand. Maybe some other things too, but I remember those in particular. Then Jackie Wynn Brown, who also taught typing in shorthand. And then we had Coach Black and his wife who were here with us tonight. Mr. J.T. Ibbotson, who also taught physics at Samuell. Miss Mack was supposed to have been here, and she lives in DeSoto, and I'm sure that the weather has played a part in her not being here. Mrs. Eva Griffin and Marinelle Armstrong were also supposed to be here, but I'm sure the weather has played a part. And Jane Trollinger was supposed to have been here, but she is sick tonight, so was unable to be here. I have just one thing I would like to share, and I'm sure some of you have read the letter from Mrs. Elizabeth Mitchell. And if I can see this, I'll read it. A portion of her letter, because I thought it really made me feel good to have been a part of this class of 61. Tonight, I took out my 1961 torch and spent several years remembering, it says years, remembering you. On one page, your staff had called you the class with promise, an apt description. You were outstanding in scholastic achievement, athletic ability, and creativity, and you were beautiful. In your journals and essays, you put into words your beliefs, your hopes, your high aspirations. You are now approximately 49 years of age, at the peak of your productivity. Anyway, ability and intellectual prowess. How I wish I could be there to see you. Meet your spouses, see pictures of your children, and hear about your careers. You are the people who can change our world for the better. Though I cannot be with you, I will be thinking of you as you go back in time and remember all that you shared at W.W. Samuell during her golden years. Your teacher and friend, Elizabeth Mitchell. Thanks to all of you who came, the teachers who came. We're glad you did.
We have mostly fun gifts, but door prizes that Dave Klimple and Jim Poe will distribute at this time. Gentlemen.
I forgot something.
I don't doubt it.
I'm losing my memory too. Someone that is very special to us, and I'm sorry to have left him out, but he was an assistant principal for us at John B. Hood Junior High School, Mr. Weldon Griffith. Mr. Griffith, where are you? There he is, back at the back. I'm sorry. He parked at the table, and that's the reason I forgot.
You know, we get together every 5 years mostly to revisit each other and find out what we've done, but it also seems imperative that there be some degree of ridicule associated with this. So, most of this is in fun, and I hope nobody's offended. We decided on a certain number of categories, and the first one is the classmate with the youngest natural-born child. And I think I know who that is. I didn't know before tonight, but I think I know who that is. If anybody can beat 7-month-old daughter, let them speak up. But I think it's Bill Whitley. Is that right? All right. Now you've got to see this to believe it, but and Bill's going to show it to every one of you individually.
This will be on display.
It's a rubber tree.
Yes, it certainly
is. Well deserved. Well deserved. Yes.
You'd think I'd know about these things, but unfortunately, I just never ever got around to it. No, that young lady's name is Tisha Mae Francis. And she is without a doubt the most attractive child you ever want to see in your lifetime, and nobody else's are prettier than mine. But, and that's the truth, and the reason is because I do have the youngest one, but thank you very much, Dave. I don't believe it.
Next, who has the most natural-born grandchildren? And I don't have any idea, so we're going to have volunteers. If you've got, probably one won't win, but if you've got more than one, how many?
That's Barbara. She's got 6.
Can anybody beat 6 natural-born grandchildren?
There's 2 6.
6 as well? There's not any due tonight, is there? Well, that's a problem. We have one gift. We'll figure something out. 6 and 1 on the way. That's got to be the winner. That's what we needed, was a tiebreaker. This is a photo album. Thank you.
That's a
This might result in a tie as well. The longest time married to the same person. 25 years is probably easy. Who can anybody beat 25? 30?
30.
Can anybody beat 30? Sounds like 30's got it. Wait, time out. 30 years and 8 months, 30 years and what? You just had your 30th anniversary? 30 years and 8 months. This is a cassette tape of a variety of songs, but the one on here that's meaningful is Only You. A lot of people here from the Metroplex area, mid-cities, Dallas. People from Houston we know, but this is for who came the longest distance to this event tonight. So it's got to be way out of town. Who's come from, where? Washington, D.C.? Billy, where'd you come from? Maryland. Maryland? That's a little farther, isn't it? Anybody farther away than Maryland? That's farther. I know. Portland, Oregon. Who can beat that? That's 2,100 land miles probably. Portland, Oregon. Come on up. The prize for that is some toothpaste and a couple of toothbrushes, but because we figured you forgot that, here's your guide to Can't Remember Shit book. Now you're going to have to search your souls here. The most times married. We won't even start until you got more than 5. 6? Going once on 6. All right, it looks like 6. Come on up.